Hey man, I'm here at Southside Harley Davidson in Indianapolis. I'm getting ready to ride one of the CVO road glides. It's 2019. I'm not too sure about this one, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I've never really cared for the way they look, but I like the way they ride, so let's see if how this one does. Well, okay, so I say I don't like the way they look. I'm not one for about fancy paint jobs to sell a motorcycle, but holy crap. If that's not a beautiful bike, I don't know what is. Holy cow, that is nice. And it's got the 117 cubic inch motor on it. 117, holy cow. The paint is fantastic. I love the fade on that. It just looks good. I mean, it's got a sexy look to it. Nice seat, very nice saddle on there. I mean, it just, all the things I always said I never liked about the Road Glide, it does not look that bad to me.
What did you normally not like about it? And compare it to what this is?
You know, they're just, the Road Glide is a different bike, only because it's got, for Harley, it's the only one with the stationary fairing on there. It doesn't move. Your handlebars are, you know, moving inside of it, you know, so there's nothing, you know, that fairing stays the same. And I just, with the two dual headlights and everything, it's just never been my style. I will say this, everybody that buys a Road Glide stays on a Road Glide. I've never seen anybody leave a Road Glide to go to something else. Again, it's just one of those things, it's everybody's choice, but this one sits really nice, very nice. It's got a good seat height, nice comfortable saddle. All right, let's take her down the road and see what she'll do. Motorcycle, it handles really nice. You can kind of lean it in. It doesn't feel like it's going to flop over on you. Obviously, with this big fairing on the front, stationary fairing, that's a lot of weight up high on a motorcycle, so you feel that weight up high as you do with any big touring bike with a big fairing. Yeah, some bikes are all different makes and models. Some you sit in, some you sit on. This one you're definitely sitting on. I feel like I'm sitting up really high, which is great for visibility, great for long rides, long trips. My back would definitely be okay riding on something like this. Well, Eric, I tell you, I've never been an overly big fan of the Road Glides, just from the appearance. But I have to say, this is one here. I looked at it, and the first word that came to my mind, which has never come to my mind when it came to a Road Glide, was sexy. I mean, this is a sexy motorcycle. Paint jobs usually don't catch my attention. This one caught my attention. You know, a stock seat would never catch my attention. This one caught my attention. Everything about this bike just screams out to me. It was like, I mean, it was a beautiful motorcycle, but it's just so sexy with the black and everything else. And I know that some are all chrome. Gotta have chrome, some gotta have black. If you like the blacked out look, man, my God, this is an absolutely beautiful motorcycle. Tell me a little bit about, now this is the CVO.
Correct.
Road Glide, 2019. What is the difference between a regular Road Glide and a CVO? What does the CVO
so
mean?
that's a good question, Scott. CVO stands for Custom Vehicle Operations. Harley Davidson manufactures this motorcycle with everything that you see on it at the factory. It's unlike a regular Road Glide that you could get here at the dealership and customize it, be inspired to customize it by the, I don't know, 10,000 or so parts we have in our parts catalog.
Right.
So you could create the same effect on your motorcycle, but it would be here at the dealership, where this comes straight from the factory. Signature Series, Custom Vehicle Operations, CVO, Screaming Eagle, another word synonymous with CVO is the Screaming Eagle version. That's what makes this motorcycle so special.
Okay. Well, I always wondered what that stood for. So I mean, the running boards on here, the floorboards on here, nice and long, and I wear a size 12. It's hard for me to find a bike where I can put my foot on a running board and actually have enough room. My older bike, I ride an older one. I hang my feet off the side of them because I don't like sticking my foot up underneath that brake pedal. I want it to be out. So, but yeah, I mean, just super comfortable. You almost felt like you were sitting in a rocking chair on your front porch. It kind of sets you up. And for me, for people, and I don't want to say all old people have problems with their backs, but all the old people I know, my age and older, have problems with their backs. And this is a bike here. It set me up so straight. It's like, this is definitely a bike. I could hop on this bike and run to California on it.
Sure. Because
it sets you up in the right position to where I could ride all day on that. My back's not hurting or any of that kind of stuff. As far as the way it handles, I mean, it's just, you just can't compare it to anything else. I mean, it just handles so nice down the road. And, obviously with the fairing, it's got some weight up high like that, like any bike does with a big fairing on it. But it just corners nice. It's got good acceleration, good stopping. Going fast is one thing, but if you can't stop it,
absolutely,
you're screwed.
And that's what the reflex link braking system with ABS is good about these bikes. You got the anti-lock brake system on here. Above 45 mile an hour, or I'm sorry, 25 mile an hour, if you apply front or rear brake, both brakes are linked, they're going to work together. And then when you get down below that, now they become independent for you. So in that emergency braking situation, you can, apply front brake or stomp on a rear brake pedal, or for all intents, grab the front brake. Both brakes are going to work together to achieve stopping of the motorcycle. And it stops very quickly, and it stops in a straight line. Some of the other cool features of this motorcycle, it's stuffed with a 117 cubic inch Milwaukee-Eight engine. What'd you think of the power of that when you rode it?
It was nice. It was very nice.
You just came off a 114. Did you notice this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, even with the weight of this bike.
Yeah. That's not you calling me, is it?
That's not me.
Good, okay, good, then we'll continue on. So 117 cubic inch engine stuffed in here, reflex link braking system with anti-lock brakes. Harley Davidson upgraded this to a 21 inch front wheel and tire. So first model came out last year with a 21. That's the first time Harley's ever done a 21 inch wheel on a big touring bike like this. So it's pretty awesome. You can buy the kit to put it on any other 17 or newer Road Glide. But the blacked out features on it, the satin finish black exhaust on it.
Oh yeah.
That's a great feature of that. Stage 2 boom audio, 300 watts in the back driving the speakers, and 300 watts in the front driving the speakers. That's a pretty awesome sound system. And the new Infotainment Center that they have in there,
and
upgraded quicker.
I wanted to ask you about that.
So it's much quicker than last year's model, about half the processing speed, or twice the processing speed. So as soon as you fire the motorcycle up, it starts up. It's got Gorilla Glass on it. You can pinch and swipe and enlarge it and make it smaller, just like your cell phones.
Yeah.
So a lot of good features. XM satellite radio in it, weather on the XM or on the GPS. You can get traffic on the GPS.
Yeah.
A lot of upgraded features on this motorcycle. And it's got the price tag that goes along with it,
Right.
But if you want a motorcycle like this with all the bells and whistles right from the factory, that's what you're going to get when you buy this motorcycle.
Well, and like I said, when I first got on it, it was like the whole thing. It was like, man, the seat feels like a custom seat. Mirrors seem like custom mirrors. Running boards seem like custom, you know what I mean? It was like somebody had already customized it, and now I understand, yes, it has, right there at the factory.
And that's the nice thing about the CVO, is that it has a one paint scheme on it for 1 year only. So you won't see this paint scheme in this color next year.
Oh,
you didn't see it last year. It's only a 1 year item on all the CVOs, and that's what keeps them so special. You know, this is called Mako Shark Fade. So if you kind of look at it from the top to the bottom, the paint fades, darker at top, lighter at the bottom.
Yeah.
You move around the motorcycle, you may get darker at the bottom, lighter at the top. It's an awesome paint scheme that Harley Davidson uses on this motorcycle. Well, of course, Mako Shark, Road Glide fairing, kind of looks like what? A shark head.
Right.
You know, so Mako Shark, fade paint in this blue, awesome motorcycle. Again, you know, one of the signature series bikes that you can get from Harley Davidson. Oh, did I tell you that they're made in America?
Oh yeah. I heard. There was rumor going around.
Yeah.
No, it was a fantastic bike. I mean, just a very comfortable bike to ride, plenty of power, and like I said, for the first time, I will actually say a Road Glide looks sexy, because this bike, they knocked it out of the park when they made this one right here.
Yeah, absolutely.